I've been getting a lot in my inbox. For my peoples out there who's been suffering from herpes, and I wanted to give a couple of tips. I'm doing good. I just woke up. I was on the couch, knocked out. I just woke up. I threw some lip gloss on, and I came here to get on live with y'all. So I'm here laying on my couch. I just woke up, guys. You see, I'm laid out. But anyway, yes, I'm in a den. So anyway, I wanted to go over this because I had a lot of questions in my inbox, and I wanted to do this live since it's a very intimate topic. My day's going good. Hey, Cameo. I got to get to Hawaii and come visit you, friend. I definitely need to take a trip to Hawaii. I might stop in Hawaii on my way back from China because I'm going to China in about 4 days. On my way back to the U.S., I might stop in Hawaii because it's real cheap. But anyway, I wanted to talk about herpes. I had someone ask me a question on my on my page. They asked me, was a vegan diet a way to make herpes sleep? Because there's a girl who's suffering, from herpes 1 and 2, and she told me that it's very painful monthly and it's embarrassing, and sometimes she can't have sex because she has outbreaks that she can't control. So she was asking me, does the vegan diet make herpes sleep? The answer to that question is no. The vegan diet does not make herpes sleep. The thing is, one of the main important reasons to go vegan, especially when you're sick, is because you'll have a doctor, herbalistic medicine woman like myself, who will prescribe herbs to you. There's certain herb protocols that we prescribe, and we mix together and we prescribe them to our patients. So what happens is, if you're eating meat and I prescribe you herbs to take to go into your body and drain out the poison, if you're eating meat, it blocks the process. So the vegan diet itself is almost like a driver. It drives the herbs through the body to work. Do y'all get that? So like, you're going vegan because meat creates mucus in the body. And then I also tell people to stay away from the starch, because starch creates mucoid plaque. You know when you have plaque on your teeth? That's like a film. So if you have mucoid plaque into your colon, then your blood cannot absorb the herbs. So this is why we tell you to stay away from starch and meat when you're being, I actually cure, oh my God, I'm so glad you asked about BV, because my detox book that I have coming out, I have a large chapter on BV. I talk about bacterial vaginosis a lot. So, chronic yeast infections, bacterial vaginosis, I'm a professional at basically curing everybody of yeast infections. I mean, the people with the most chronic yeast infections. I have a diet, and I also have a product that I'm selling for that. I'm actually on my way to China now to get that mass produced so that I can sell that. That's the first product that I am going to be launching, is my bacterial vaginosis / yeast infection cure. Okay? Is coffee bad for you? Coffee is very, very, very bad for you. And the reason why it is because it dehydrates the blood cells in the body. If your blood cells are dehydrated, they can't carry the toxins to the liver and the kidneys for the body to release the toxins out of the body. See, your blood cell, your body is made up of 2 liquids. You have lymphatic fluid and you have blood fluid. The lymphatic fluid goes to your organs, all your organs in the body, and collects the toxins. And then it then passes it on to the blood cells. And then the blood cells run the toxins out of the liver and the kidneys. You know, so I know I have a lot of questions here. Y'all asked me a lot about food, but I had some people that had herpes. They was asking me about herpes. So I specifically told them that I'll go live and I'll discuss herpes on this live feed for you all that's been asking me questions in the background. Like I said, I'm not against herpes. Well, what's best for detoxing? I have a whole list of herbs, and it's about 15 herbs that I mix together that helps the body detox. But of course, in order to go on my detox, you have to be vegan and you have to stay away from fruit. I love fruit and I'm all for fruit, but when you're detoxing, the first thing you want to stop, even if you are vegan, is do not eat fruit, okay? Because fruit they create fungus in the body. So fruit are good, but when you're detoxing, you don't want to eat them. No blood, no starch for sure, yes. So, just to answer your question, the vegan diet does not, the vegan diet, it does not make herpes sleep. Okay? So, don't think that because you have herpes, you're going to go vegan. And sometimes it can get worse because certain foods like pumpkin, squash, nuts, all nuts, seeds, walnuts, walnuts, cashews, peanuts, all of that stuff activates herpes. So, yeah, so that's what's up. Okay, damn, I just put some coffee. Well, yes, I do, I had a, now, a lot of people are talking about my mental state. It is very important to keep my mental state very calm because, I don't know if I told you guys the story online, but, I suffer from concussion. I had a hit to the back of my head, so my TBI results are always abnormal. So, I suffer chronic headaches, migraines, and a lot of times it does deal with my mental state. So I am a little, I do deal with a little bit of mental health issues, but that's because I had gotten hit with an IED, me and my team, when I was overseas. I was in Iraq for 6 years straight, consecutively. Not as a soldier, not in the Army. I worked for the U.S. government as a contractor. So I was a network analyst, and I also was a physical fitness therapist overseas. So I had gotten hit in the back of my head, the back of my head back here, and I suffer chronic headaches, and I deal with that. So we won't elaborate too much on that because I definitely don't want to make excuses, and I don't want to make people feel sorry for me because that's not what I'm here for. Dr. Sebi said no blood is such. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So what's the other questions? I can't see them all because they're coming in too fast. But yes, definitely you don't want to do meat because remember, meat puts mucus in the body, and starch causes mucoid plaque. It doesn't stop at veganism. So I know that I'm always hollering about vegan, go vegan, but I'm not telling you guys the whole story. This is why I'm trying to write the book and staying focused on the book. I mean, Lovely T, to be honest with you, I never gave her permission to even cover my story. I never gave her permission to put me online. I never gave her permission to do any of that. What she did was not, it was not ethically, it wasn't correct. And then not to mention, she's a blogger and a gossiper, so I know she probably got little tidbits of information on me from people who have been, probably jealous of me in my past that I just don't really deal with. And this is like their way of getting back. I mean, everybody's going to have that, especially when you're a person who's always been pretty much successful in everything that you've ever done in life. You're going to have family members. You're going to have old friends. You're going to have all kinds of people that really just hate your guts. And no matter how good in life that they do, because you are who you are, they wait for that very moment for you to get into some problems, and then they try to send information out on you. But I didn't let that bother me. I'm okay with that. So, I'm not worried about Love at all. I asked her to remove my video from YouTube, and that's what she did. And I'm not offended. I mean, that's her job. So, and that's her job. Just don't put me in it. Don't put me in your work. I really don't want to talk about that, but y'all do have the questions. And I mean, yes, Sarah, I can help you with your detox. She needs to be careful about what she puts out there. Spent the entire year slandering Nikki because she's friends with her. Aww. Yeah, so anyway, so to cure herpes, I have a herpes protocol. And to treat herpes and to remove the disease from activating into the body and coming up on a test saying that you are herpes positive or you're reactive or whatever, there is a protocol and a diet that I have. I have both, one for meat eaters and I have another one for vegan, for people who do not eat meat. Now, what I suggest is if you do have herpes and you are a meat eater and you decide to go on my herpes protocol diet for meat eaters, this one includes meat. I just want to say this. You cannot prevent it from happening again or from you catching it again because remember, you're continuing to eat meat, so you're continuing to keep mucus forming things into the body. And not only that, meat is bad for the colon and it also ages you very quickly. Well, my numbers is I really don't buy. I can buy followers. I've already had a couple of emails from Instagram to buy viewers and buy followers and stuff, but I make real money, so I don't really have time to be buying followers and making my numbers look like I got 1 million people looking at me at one time within 5 minutes, because that's not gonna help me. That's not gonna help me help others. Having a bunch of fake attention, that's, to me, I'm not into that. That's not gonna help me, and I'm not really here for a whole lot of. I'm not here for quantity, I'm here for quality. So those 70 people that's watching this live video right now, that's 70 quality, real people watching my videos. Well, I'm definitely not buying any followers. So, I wish, you know what, to be honest with you, Kiki, I asked God one day, I wish I could feel what jealousy felt like. I don't even know what that feels like. I've never been mad at anybody for their success. What I don't like is I don't like bullies. That's it. Positivity is a key in health. Positivity is a key in health, but here's the deal. Do you know that when you're vegan and when you are actually healthy and when you do take proper herbs, that you don't have to try to be positive? You'll always be positive. I have 30K people following me, but 23,000 of that 30K is actually my followers and they have jobs, and the other ones are actually fake bots that were sent to my page because of this whole situation. Those people were sent to my page, and most of them were bots because I had checked their profiles, and it was like following one person, 2 following this person, so those are not real. Those are algorithms that were paid for and purchased to come on my page and try to destroy my platform. But I'm good. Food and yeah, so yeah, well, you probably have a good job. You know, some people are security guards that's standing up. You know, there's a lot of people at well, you're not a bot, but you're on here. So, and you probably wasn't sent to my page. You probably came on your own. Hi, Bonnie. How are you? I don't have much followers. I'm real. Exactly. I mean, how the fuck? I know. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really know 30,000. I mean, you know, I have 30,000 people in my life. I'm vegan, but struggle with water. And you cannot listen, honey. Drink your water. You must drink your water. Now, let me tell you about water. However much you weigh, you need to be drinking half of those ounces. So if you weigh 120, you need to be drinking 60 ounces of water a day. If you weigh 130, you need to be drinking 70 ounces of water a day. If you're 140, you need to be drinking 80 ounces of water a day. That's the only way you'll actually be able to hydrate yourself properly. Now, if you put lemon inside of water, it's no longer water. It goes into the body as liquid. Okay, so don't count your water intake, your ounces per day that you need with liquids. If you drink water and you add lemon to the water, it's no longer going into the body calculated as water. It goes into the body as liquid. If you drink apple juice, that is not considered water. It's liquid. So let's say you have a glass of soda, a glass of lemon water, and a glass of juice. Those 3 glasses are not a part of your water intake. Those go into the body as liquids. If you drink water and you want to hydrate yourself to the maximum capacity to have beautiful skin, to have a beautiful life, to have a good digestive system, you have to drink half of your body weight per day. Okay? Well, my base product is based off of Dr. Sebi's work. I would definitely say yes and no. Dr. Sebi is in a class by himself. He has an electric diet out there that caters to people who are chronically ill. And, you know, you ever heard that saying, there's 6 million ways to die, so choose one? You know, everybody has this, or there's different, you can get to one destination, but there's different routes to get to them. Well, I think when it comes to me and Dr. Sebi, I think that we have the same destination, but there's different routes. Now, is most of my diet and my herbs based off of him? I would say 75 to 80% yes. So, there's more than 70% of water as earth. I think the number it should be 82. It's 76%. 76%. No, I don't have herpes. Well, I do have herpes. Everybody has herpes. I had chickenpox when I was a child. So technically, you know, if you've had chickenpox as a child, then technically you do have the herpes DNA in your body. Aloe vera juice is good. It's a good treatment, but we're talking about cures. I mean, there's a difference between treatment and there's a difference between cures. Driving out the disease, driving the disease to deactivate. Like, for example, okay, when I say herpes cure, let me not say herpes cure. Say this: active herpes, inactive herpes. Active herpes, inactive herpes. I think the reason why I keep saying cure is because people keep saying cure. Active herpes, inactive herpes. You have to, if you're born with herpes, which everyone is born with the herpes DNA in their body. Everybody. Everybody. Did I fuck Dr. Sebi? No, but I wish I did. I wish I would have fucked him, and I wish I would have had his child, because that man's DNA was beautiful. And honestly, like, I probably could have if I wanted to be honest with you. And I wish I would have. I'm going to go get it packaged, yes. I've already gotten the herbs. I had to get it packaged so I can mass produce it. A good cleansing remedy. Gotta log off. So I send in love. Thank you. So, no, we didn't have sex, but I wish I would have. I really do. Because, I mean, he was just a beautiful soul. And who wouldn't want to have great sex with a beautiful soul? I love sex. So, I mean, I don't have anything against sexual relation. Matter of fact, an unhealthy person always has something against sex. But when you're healthy, you know, the whole world is built off of sex. When you put a plug in a socket, the plug is having sex with the socket. When you put the key into the ignition, the key is having sex with the ignition. When you put the flower inside the pot, the flower is having sex with the pot. Like, your whole world and your whole existence is built off of sex. The problem, see, sex is not the problem. Sex is not the problem. The problem is toxic combinations and chemical imbalances. Now, you don't want to go and put your socket in the wrong, you don't want to go and put your socket inside of the wrong, you don't want to put your plug inside of the wrong socket. So, you know, that's what you have to understand. So, it's really not about sex. My zodiac sign is Libra. We love sex. I'm a Libra. My birthday's in October. I'm an October baby. And we are very sexual beings. In fact, I'm ruled by planet Venus. Okay. October. You know what? I'm not going to block them, because let me tell you something. People who are negative, they're crying out for something. And I've been negative in my life, so I understand. You know, this is why I had the felony charges from the beginning, because I have been there already. I've been negative. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm a saint. I've been negative. I've been there before, so I don't give up on them. I'm not going to delete them. Only way I'll delete them is if they're on my page talking stuff that's not true, when they're spreading lies. You know, like, if you call me a bitch or fuck you, I hope you beat you up, all this other stuff, I don't care about this stuff. But if you're on my page spreading lies, you will get blocked and deleted. How does everyone have herpes? I'm confused. You are really bragging about yourself a lot. There's some hating ass negative people in here. It's disgusting. Yeah, but Dr. Sebi was a beautiful soul. And I am very peaceful. I don't even deal with drama at all. Like I said, I don't have drama in my life. I'm very, very calm. And I have to stay calm for my mental state, because I'm very tender. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very tender person. I've always been like that. B4BYPH4T. I didn't try to kill my husband. I told you that last time. Me and my husband are very good friends. So whoever gave you that story, they're lying. And I know that story was given to y'all. A lot of people were jealous of me. I had a lot of money back then. I was in a lot of drama. I always made money, to be honest with you. Yes, I am very spiritual. And, so, Exactly. See, that's the thing. I've never had any bumps on my coochie ever. But herpes has 9 strands. So acne, eczema, cold sores, genital herpes, anal herpes, those are all the same thing. Skin rashes, they're all a part of the zoster family. You know, they just have different names for different things. Because I was fighting in front of my child, I was physically fighting in front of my son. So wait, you don't have a job. How do you take care of yourself now? I have invested in different things in my life. I have private investments that I keep to myself because let me tell y'all something. Why I'm so secretive with how I make money. When I first was before I got locked up and before I had, got my felonies and got into my physical altercation, I was telling all my business, telling people everything, how I do this, how I do that, I got attacked really bad. Family members, friends was attacking me and my money. Just like now, you know what, dragged my name all the way. Suppose I had a job. If I had a job, I'm sure they did a background check. I'm sure they did. If I had a job, I probably, with all of this animosity and drama and these fake lies online about me, I probably would have gotten fired or looked crazy on my job. So I'm so thankful. But I'm telling you, this happened to me before. When did you get active herpes? Can you turn? Yes, I was 5 years old. I had chicken pox. That's when. Try to get on a show. Why? I mean, what is the show gonna do with me? This is Be Real, You Fucking for Money. Just be real, are you fucking for money? No, I'm not. I'm not fucking for money. And if I was, I would definitely tell you. But I'm not. I never fucked for $1 in my whole entire life. Ever. I never had to. Now, do I have anything against fucking for $1? No, because I love sex, but I don't fuck for money. Right. People do need to research. So yes, I've made some very, 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 very smart investments. And, that's here no there. Can't spell over shit. You know what? I used to think people couldn't spell on the phone, but sometimes these little keyboards, you be typing so fast and it leaves out letters. It does that to me all the time. People like, you can't spell, and I'm like, oh shit, this damn phone again. When's the last did you have what did you say? When last did you have sexy? I am single. I'm dating right now, but I'm single. I got a lot of white men. I have a lot of white men dating me. I don't know what it is. Maybe I might be too black for black men. I don't know what it is, but white men, they've been trying to date me. If you had to cure, you would be rich. Okay. She's married. You right. Fuck out of here. You lying. You I used to work in suits. Thank God. Okay, that's fine. I worked in suits too, but I didn't only work in suits. I mean, I left that out in the interview. I worked at Rick's Cabaret in Manhattan, and I also worked at Scores. So I had a lot of customers coming to see me from other clubs, and everybody knows women who work at Rick's Cabaret and Scores have very high-end customers, and 9 times out of 10, they're not rappers. So, I mean, you can say what you want, and I can get receipts for that too. But I mean, it's over with now at this point, and I didn't really tell like everything on the interview because I didn't think it was necessary. I really didn't even think they were gonna do this type of thorough, not really thorough. I would say thorough gossip. I didn't think they was gonna go find all my haters to give them stories, because if I'd have known that, I would have covered like every corner on the interview. But I really wasn't prepared. So, I really wasn't prepared. But I worked at Rick's Cabaret in Manhattan, and I also worked at Scores in Manhattan, along with Sue's Rendezvous. So Scores is a white club, but they do have a lot of good black clients who come there that are attorneys and different things like that that have very good money and need someone to talk to. So I always tell young women who have nice bodies and beautiful skin that work in trap clubs, I tell them once a week or twice a week, go work at a high-end club so that you can build your customer base. And don't tell everybody your business. Just let them look at you, get the money, And invest your money so that you can get out of it in 2 to 3 years. If you're stripping over 5 years, then that means you're not doing something right. How can I pray? Okay. I definitely want to start a health group. I had one. If you Google my name, Star Marie Jones, Iraq, you'll see some of my background. And if you Google Star Marie Jones and Kyla Davenport, you'll see a radio show that I started years ago, but I had stopped because I had gotten busy, really busy. I had about 6 million views on that within 2 days. So the radio show is still up, but not 6 million views, 6 million listeners in one day. Well, I wanted to talk about herbs on the Tasha K show, but I think Tasha K did an eloquent job. I think she did good. I mean, she asked me the questions that you people were asking at the time, and I answered them to the best of my ability, you know. So, tell us about your chronic BV and yeast cure. Okay, well, with the chronic BV and yeast cure, there is a protocol of herbs. It's about, like I said before, each of my protocols are made with like 10 different herbs. I'm not going to sit here and name all these herbs because it's too many to name. But it's herbs, and you stuff them up your vagina. You stuff them up your vagina, and you also drink the elixir. You do that once a month it depends, because a lot of people who have chronic BV and yeast infection is coupled with something else like endometriosis or ovarian cancer or maybe herpes or HIV. So it just depends on what you have coupled with it, because usually I have the girls do testing, and they go from 7 months to 9 months to 11 months to 12 months. Hold on, I think my son is here. Let me see. I think my son is here. I think he just walked in the house. 1 second, guys. Give me a second. Let me go tomorrow, but I'm on live right now.
I was trying to get your attention yesterday.
I'm on live. 1 second. Well, you can't help. Okay. Exactly. Well, the thing is, I'm about to tell y'all something. See, y'all talk about, like, herpes is not just sexually transmitted. Like, let's say herpes goes where your body is most vulnerable. So hear me out. Stop asking questions for a second. Just listen to this. Let's say I have acne, right? And I have sex with a man who has a very weak prostate. We have sex unsafe, right? But I have acne, but he has a very weak prostate. He may catch herpes too. He might catch herpes in his penis area because he's vulnerable there. Or let's say a man has herpes too on his penis, but I have problems with my liver. Well, when you have problems with your liver, all around here is vulnerable, because this and this and this is connected to your liver. Your body is made with nerve endings. So you may not get herpes in your uterus. If you have a strong uterus, you might get it in your lip. Herpes has 9 strands. It's a Roman disease. So herpes goes to the place in your body where it's most vulnerable. Yes. And I've researched this disease for a very long time, because I've actually deactivated a lot of people with cases of herpes, not because they didn't want to have herpes, because herpes is very painful. It's a very painful disease to live with. It's not fun. It's not about, oh my God, I have herpes, I hate myself. I mean, we're on a toxic planet. We're human beings, and every day we're fighting toxins. So You know, every day we're here fighting toxins. So you can't help what you're vulnerable to, especially if you're not on the right and exact diet. If you're not on the right and exact diet, you're vulnerable to everything. So just remember that being on the right and exact diet makes you less vulnerable to problems out there in the world. Nobody says when they're 10 years old, oh, when I grow up, I want to have HIV. When I grow up, I want to have herpes. When I grow up, I want to have cancer. When I grow up, I want to have diabetes. No 10-year-old child says that. I don't care how promiscuous of an adult they become. I don't care. I don't care. You know? I'm about to eat a salad. Well, listen, eating a salad is great, but like I said, eating a salad by itself, no, it does not cure herpes, because people were asking me, does the vegan diet put herpes to sleep? And my answer is no. You have to work on the disease with an herb protocol. But yes, you should be on a vegan diet so that way you can protect your immune system and your body as time goes on. And like I said, I do have a meat eaters protocol to actually get rid of herpes too, as well. Yes, when you're going to get checked, there are levels. Thank you, Jasmine. And I always tell people, I'm like, can you give me a test? And they're like, why you asking for a test? I told you I have herpes, and I'm already, like, you know, embarrassed about it. Why you asking me to get tested? Because I'm checking the levels. I'm always asking people for the levels. I'm always asking people for their age, their weight, and usually if they're overweight, they probably had it for 5+ years, because also herpes can cause weight gain. Oh, poor baby. He got childhood diabetes. Man, poor guy. That's milk. His mom should take him off of milk. Your nephew needs to be taken off of milk. Milk and cheese is the number one cause of diabetes, not sugar. So I know you guys been listening for a long time that sugar causes diabetes, but it doesn't. It's milk and sugar. The most inexpensive way to do a full body detox is inboxing me and buying my protocol. I mean, I'm not making that much money off of you buying the protocol, but I do have to buy your herbs and I have to order them, and that costs money. So I didn't watch Lovely T's live stream. I don't really watch too much of what Lovely T has to say, because I mean, she lied on me, and whether she believes I'm a liar or not, she lied on me. So I don't have a reason to watch anything that she's given. Like I said, she has a job and she's a gossiper, and that's how she makes a living. And gossipers listen to other gossipers, and they actually, you know, they spread more gossip. I'm not concerned with that. Like I said, I don't work a 9-to-5 job, so it doesn't really matter to me. And you know, my livelihood is basically paid up and paid for. So I don't need to be shielded. You know what I'm saying? Your body detoxes itself. Your body does detox itself if it's in a homeostatic situation. But if your body is compromised, you're not at homeostatic balance. If you're not at homeostasis balancement, you have to be at complete homeostasis in order for your body to start detoxing itself. No, there's a lot of people out here that their bodies are definitely not detoxing itself like it's supposed to. And I always tell people, before you go vegan, here's a tip. Before you go vegan, give up the cheese and the milk first, because those are the worst. That's liquid meat. So, yeah. I've been told to get a channel. Y'all don't really understand. Like, I'm a very busy person. Like, I'm literally getting ready to... I'm very busy, to be honest with you. So, what part of the body is affected when your lips turn black and dry? Oh, well, first and foremost, lips turning black and getting dry. Like, I have on like a dark chapstick right now, but I know you're not talking about me. Well, that's definitely dehydration. When your lips start cracking up and getting dark, you're dehydrated for sure. So, you need to drink more water. And that's why I'm really, marijuana and smoking, you should drink tea. Like, if you need weed, you should drink it. It's better to boil it and drink it. The smoke, the carbon monoxide, that's what makes the lips brown when you're doing that. So I suggest drinking tobacco if you have it. I say get rid of marijuana and tobacco altogether. But if you're gonna do that, you should probably drink it. No lactate milk. No, matter of fact, to be honest with you, they have what you call flaxseed milk. If you get a pen, because I'm against soy milk for men for sure, because it has too much estrogen in it and it can lead to prostate cancer. So definitely not soy milk for men. Soy milk for women, but not soy milk for men. Okay, don't drink no almond milk, because nuts is fungal. They give the body they leave a lot of fungus in the body. So the milks that I like, that I love, is they have 2 milks that's in the grocery store. They even sell them in Walmart too now, by the way. I don't shop at Walmart much, but I be in Walmart here and there, like when in like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when nothing's open and I need me a nightcap or something. But they have these 2 milks in Walmart as well. It's called flax milk, and it's a milk called Karma. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get the one I have. Hold on one second. This is the milk that I drink. Good Karma. It's called Good Karma, and it's flax milk. I drink this milk right here. I don't do almond milk. I don't do Blue Diamond almond milk, because nuts all nuts, even almond, they give the body fungus. So you don't want to, I don't know, that's my forehead. I don't think my hairline is back. I think I have my forehead. I got a big forehead, but I had a big forehead all my life. But flax milk, I do this a lot. And there's another one I do. It's called pea protein milk. And I like this because this is unsweetened. See, it has no sugar in it. No sugar added. No sugar. And I just want to tell you guys, a part of anti-aging is not eating sugar. How do you properly clean your greens? And what's the best type of greens to put in your salad? Arugula, spinach, and kale. And how you would clean your greens is I would soak them. I would soak them in water, because water is like just very good. But I would soak them. I wouldn't just take them out the bag in the store. They do have packaged organic stuff now that the companies are triple washing them, and on the bag it says pre-washed. I have tested a lot of those, and they actually do work. So you can do the pre-wash, or when you buy greens from the store, take it out, cut the little root off, throw it over there, and break them apart and put them in a big pot or a big bowl and soak them in water. No, don't use vinegar, because it can change the taste. And not only that, vinegar has a lot of acid in it. Apple cider vinegar is okay, but too much is not good. So I don't know. These are my edges. I put a little grease on the sides, because I got afro hair. My hair goes up. It does not go down. This is grease that I put on the sides, but they go like that. Yeah, so I have afro hair, but that's how my edges. These are my natural edges. This is just how they look. Like even